Hi, it's John Neuenberg with W5 Coaching, business coaching firm here in Vancouver. And today we're talking with Mark Bossert of Top Local Rankings. Good day, Mark.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing great. Mark, so the thing we wanted to talk about today is help me understand why video is so important today in generating leads for your business. Why has video become such an important dimension or so important in how you market your business?
Sure. First, it depends on how you're driving leads, but let's start in the framework of ranking, using Google search to get in front of people who are looking for your type of business or service. When people do a search, a video will rank 53 times higher, sooner, faster than just written content. So right out of the gate, Google has weighted the game pretty seriously towards YouTube and video that's online. Hangouts, like we're doing right here, are even higher. Our own internal estimates based on results is about another 15 times higher than just video. So the power of the live broadcast, which is being borne out by what's happening with other providers, like with Facebook Live or with Periscope on Twitter. Amazon's rumored to be coming out with their own live thing. This is a major area of growth for all the big internet companies. And it's really important for you to play in that pond and get used to it, because it is the future. The second kind of idea here is that the old school sort of thing of going on the parking lot and saying, if I could show you a car that you could get for $200 a month and blah, 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 would you be willing to buy today? That kind of selling is still effective, but not anywhere near where it used to be. People have been exposed to it, especially the young digital kind of people who are way beyond pioneers. People who've grown up in digital media have seen all that kind of stuff before and can sniff it out from a mile away. And so they want to relate to somebody. They want to be able to connect with someone who's like them. And video is by far the best way for us to be able to do that. So rather than getting a cold call, and we've had this conversation, rather than getting a cold call from somebody trying to pitch them something who has to get through the gatekeeper and call that business owner and all that sort of stuff, people much prefer being able to connect to a platform that delivers value. And video is the fastest, most persuasive way of connecting with someone and relating a story that they'll relate to move, not only reach a lot more people, as we already talked about, but also then move them down the path from, who the heck is this guy, to know, like, and trust you, to then move to the step of saying, you know what, maybe I'll give them a call. And that call coming in is obviously a lot easier for you as the business owner to move forward with, rather than you calling them and interrupting them and trying to convince them that this is a good idea, that they need to listen to you. Does that make sense?
It sure does. So what I'm hearing you say is that the pitching from the back of a wagon is no longer as effective, and what we're trying to do today is create a platform that attracts the people who are in a place where they're interested in starting a conversation or starting a relationship with you. So, and the other thing I think I hear you saying is that all the major internet platforms, Google, Amazon, Twitter, Facebook, have deemed video to be the place where they're going to compete. And if you want to, as you say, get in the pond and participate in that, then you're going to take advantage of the way in which they want to compete.
That's one way of looking at it. The other way, the more simple kind of folksy way, is, fish where the fish are. So if everyone's on video and the majority of internet traffic is from video, there's many, we could quote statistics for, a long time about all the traffic and all the amount of money that's being made in video, et cetera, et cetera. Just trust me, that's where the game is. We've proven it conclusively. So this is the game. Fish where the fish are, get used to the fact that you're going to be online and be a bit of a star that nobody knows, a famous person nobody knows, but that's going to be the most effective way for you to connect with people. And it's all about connection. That's really what we all want. We want to be able to know, like, and trust the person we're going to do business with. And this is the greatest way that there is to make that reach around the world.
So, Mark, what's the best way for someone who wants to get started in using video to help them attract leads? What's the best way to get started?
The best way, the least intimidating way to get started would actually be to set up video testimonials for your customers. It's always better to sell with proof than it is to do any other way. I mean, when you think of all the sales training that many of us have gone through over time, and dealing with objections and all those kinds of things, the more you can have that set up ahead of time, that you've answered those objections before they even come up for the person, the easier it is to make the sale. Well, a video testimonial from customers who you've dealt with is the best way to try and close the sale way before, and answer all those objections way before they even come up in the person's mind. And it's easier for you because all you got to do is ask the questions. You're the interviewer, and then your client tells about the wonderful job you did. And then that's fantastic information, because it's going to be relatable to the people who are looking, who the new possible potential clients who are looking at, do I want to use this guy or not? Well, here's a testimonial from a company that's like mine, or has a problem like mine, and then becomes a lot easier.
Well, look, if all of that sounds too daunting, the easiest thing you can do to get started is to touch base or connect with Mark Bossert of Top Local Rankings, Mark at toplocalrankings.com, and he'll show you a way that you can start from wherever you are to getting some video marketing happening for your business, and to attract more leads of the kind that are more qualified than you might be getting at the moment. Thanks for your time today, Mark.
Thanks, John.
Cheers.